the fact that you thought that you had to ask that question based on the common sense conversation that we were having says everything about you.
Is the Fantastic Four really prominent enough to be rebooted 3 times in the last 20 years?
Huge?
They used to be, but not anymore. They used to be called Marvel's First Family, but meaning, you know, they're the most important Marvel characters, but not anymore. Not since the X-Men took
You
over
can't
in
call them
the
X-Men
90s.
anymore. That's sexist.
What?
X them.
Well, that is the name of the team, not
I know, but
referring to a
they don't want to
person.
use the word X-Men anymore for future Marvel movies.
Well,
They
X
said
people are
who's
persons.
they?
like Disney. There's been
Fuck
rumors
'em.
saying that Disney's gonna change it from like X Force or like X People.
Disney's coming
It's
for our
X-Men.
souls.
All right.
Oh, I agree 100%. It's X-Men,
They can
but they're like, oh
go
my
fuck
god, it's not
themselves.
just men.
You
Force
gotta
is
be-
female.
You got to be kidding me. Is that a real thing?
I'm like,
Well,
no,
I
I'm
mean-
pretty sure I've heard it.
It's humans. Human.
You don't be
That
smart
men-
with them. Don't forget that people are literally the history is sexist. It's herstory also.
No, hold on. Okay, X-Men. I've not heard this before. The X-Men finally addressed the debate around changing their name. Should the X-Men change their name to something more gender neutral?
Yeah,
Marvel
I told
Comics
you it was
finally
real.
weighs in. What? Okay. So it looks like they may have addressed it in the comics here.
I really don't even want to have the conversation about it.
Yeah, we're killing
because
Travis.
it's stupid.
I agree with Travis.
Okay. Adam, what would you like to talk about today?
Well, this is not what we were. Yeah, Fantastic Four. Let's just continue on because, like,
There you go.
fuck these people who think they could just change IPs for their ideology. Like, honestly,
The modern
we need to
audience.
just say fuck you. Make whatever product you want. We're not going to support you and make our own shit. Because guess what? Someone had to create the X-Men originally, so maybe this is just going to allow more people to create new stuff. Like ISOM, you know, like. Shit's happening where people are like, you know, fuck the comic book industry. I'm gonna make my own shit, and it's gonna be better than all this shit that's coming out now, and actually give something that readers actually enjoy. Why do you think manga is absolutely destroying American comic books right now? Because they're obsessed with putting their own ideology into the story instead of caring about the story itself. They don't give a shit about that. They want to teach you how to be a better person. It's like, no, fuck you. You're not my parents. My dad did a fantastic job of showing me what it's like to be a man. Like, I don't need you to teach me how to fucking wear makeup and wear a dress to be more masculine. That's literally a thing, by the way.
The funniest part about this whole thing is X-Men refers to humans. They are X-Men because they are mutated humans. Humans. Okay. So if they're
I
fans,
feel
they would know
excluded.
that. So if they were fans of the actual Marvel shit, they would know that. So clearly these people are not fans.
They're not
They
real
aren't.
fans. That's like what you learn from Star Wars. They don't know jack of shit about Star Wars, and they changed all the stuff.
That's
Correct.
why
Hold on.
it's called X-Men, though.
I want to
They're
highlight this
mutated
comment.
humans.
I want to highlight this comment, and this is not the irony is not lost on me on this. Mr. Man 26 says this an alt-right pop culture show. No, this is not an alt-right pop culture
What?
show at all.
What is alt-right about anything we just said?
And the idea that you with your name Mr. Man would be upset about a conversation we're having about X-Men is extremely ironic, right? I think that is absolutely asinine. And if you think this is an alt-right show, you need to really think long and hard about how far left you are. Because the people who watch this show just have common fucking sense.
And
And that's the reality of it.
Brom in chat said it's Mr. Ma'am. Okay.
It's ma'am.
Just insane, man.
Yeah,
Just
the
insane.
funny. If you knew what we were talking about before the show started, you can go fuck yourself. How about that?
Mankind.
Neanderthal.
Remember that? Mankind for all mankind. It's like it's not womankind. That sounds weird. It's not all encompassing. I don't think when I hear mankind, I don't think it's just a bunch of dudes, sausage party.
And that's the same thing with humans, and that's where the name X-Men came from, right? Exactly. If they were fans, they'd know that shit, and that's where it came from. But they aren't.
Stupid.
So it's people complaining about shit that they don't even care about. just to complain because it bothers them.
Neanderthal came in with the big $50 super chat. Thank you so much. That is
You
massive.
didn't even say
That
anything.
deserves a
Nope.
UFO.
You could have said balls like 20 times, and you would have forced Craig to just say balls over and over.
True point.
But
I
you
think-
know what?
I think
I'm
Craig
not
should.
complaining. I'm
I
not
think Craig
complaining.
should in honor.
I do appreciate it.
Right.
Common
Sal
sense
also-
is apparently alt right. Yeah, that's funny.
This is yes, apparently yes. That is the internet right here. We're all alt-right, conservative hacks.
That's actually people actually think that though.
I
Because
know.
most people have common sense, and common sense tends to win over these ideological battles that people tend to try to have with others. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Holy
insane.
shit, Neanderthal.
Way to be.
Get in on
Neanderthal.
it. Get in on
Ca-
this. Can we
came
highlight
in-
that?
Absolutely, 100%. Neanderthal came in with the $50 super chat, just saying balls.
And the crowd goes wild. Wow. I'm gonna need
Let's
you to say
go.
that
Yay!
seven more times, because I said you could have had him say it 8 times, and so just because it was such a huge super chat 2 times in a row. 7 more times.
Balls. 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 Balls.
And one for good measure.
Not that we need to explain ourselves, but the gay liberal is the one who was talking first in that conversation. So fuck off.
Wait, I don't know what are we
What
talking
are we
about?
talking about?
Who are you talking to
When he
right
was
now?
calling us alt-right conservatives, that gentleman.
Oh.
Was he? Or was he just asking? Because he did say in chat later, I was like, I'm an independent. I was just asking a question. But the fact that you had to ask that question based on what we were talking about says a lot about you, Mr. Ma'am. I meant man.
When
You
you
know?
add the eye roll to the end of
Just
it,
saying.
it seems like a statement too.
Right.
I'm just saying. No, even without the eye roll, the fact that you thought that you had to ask that question based on the common sense conversation that we were having says everything about you.
Here's the thing.
You can say whatever
We-
you want. Kind of
we-
expose yourself, dog.
We talk about things on this show that have been established throughout the entire course of history, up until about
Of mankind.
3 seconds ago. I'm sorry,
See what I did there?
humankind. That's right.
Womankind.
You're right. Of all kind. Listen, and if you like, if anybody comes in and they're like, look, I don't agree with that. It's like, congratulations, you've been brainwashed in the last 3 seconds. Congratulations. Like, way to go. And I have no sympathy for you at all. And you're probably crazy. Sal came in with the $2 super chat. Said Hollywood protects their predators. That appears to be the case, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much, Sal.
Oh, yeah.
And
Amber
just because
Heard.
Tom
even
Cruise.
even
Or
if we
not Tom
did
Cruise, Tom Hanks.
have 10%, say 10% of our ideas were on the right hand side, that doesn't make us fucking alt-right anyway. Just because we say one idea that may be on that side.
No, saying an X-Man has nothing to do with a man.
Right.
It's ex-humans.
Right.
Like that's what it's about. So
Yes.
the fact that they're trying to make it more inclusive means they don't understand what it is.
What it
because
means,
it's
right.
all mutants are under
Yes.
there. You can't
And-
get more inclusive. They are all under in there.
Everybody is included.
And the
And
whole
they're not even humans.
Yes.
They're trying to be inclusive for humans, but none of them are humans anymore. They're
Yes.
mutants. That's
And
the
that's
point
the
of
whole
X-Men.
idea, yes, of the story. Yeah, that's the funny part. It's a contradiction of the whole idea.
Oh, he's saying we're hung up about comic book characters possibly changing their name. I mean, it's stupid. That's why we're talking about it. We're not
If
hung
it
up
wasn't-
about it. We're not going to cry about
Hold on,
it.
Blabs,
No.
Blabs. If it wasn't a big deal, why change it in the first place?
Mm-hmm. What?
I'm just
why
curious.
change something that's not broken?
Is it a big deal or is it? Because they seem to think it's a big deal to change it. So why can't we comment on it? Should we just accept everything that people want to do? Or can we question things that don't seem logical like this?
And our
just saying.
We're not
segment
allowed
would
to
have been
question things
over.
anymore.
I'm just
And our
saying.
segment would have been over 5 minutes ago had you not said what you said and we had to address it.
Now
Well,
look what you
mm.
did.
but I think it's important to talk about those things, you know, as people
Mhm.
come in and they hear these things, right? And hey, Mr. Man, not to put you on blast, but if you
I'm
come
putting
in,
you on blast.
but to
Put you
say
on
things like
blast. Put you on blast.
Just
Now,
gotta smack that
since-
headphones and show
since-
us the ears again.
Let me ask a question. Since Adam said he hates pedos and kid stuff,
I do,
Does that,
yeah.
does that
Fuck
make
that
him a
shit.
super liberal or alt right person? Which one is that? Which idea is that?
I'm pretty sure it's the liberals that are more into
Well, and that's why I'm asking.
touching
So
babies.
it depends on which side he's on and his viewpoint. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I asked the question.
Paul
Yeah.
came in with a 2. Thank you so much, Mr. Hadouken. It says based as fuck side scrollers balls.
Balls.
I love it. You forgot the Z, but I'll allow
I
it
feel
because it's
like
a dude.
the theme of today is just balls.
Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Would greatly appreciate that so you can find more clips on the channel. And of course, come join us live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time for our live Side Scrollers podcast. We would love to see you there.